it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso with a pack update. Cashmere's inside with her bebes. Midnight's in heat. Blondie's not in heat. We thought she was, but she's not. Guess she's going to take a little bit longer, which honestly I don't mind. She is definitely welcome to be different, because ultimately what that means is that whenever she does go into heat, the second time for breeding, it'll be at a different time, so it'll be staggered, so we won't have a bunch of newborns all at once, which is awesome. Sometimes that can be a good thing, in case you have a female that loses her milk or anything, like a tragedy happens, things like that. So it's not always a bad thing, and sometimes it's nicer to just get it all out of the way at once, you know. But having said that, other times it's nicer to just kind of not have to do it all at once. So it really just, you know, depends on the way you want to think about it, honestly. Pretty Liberty. Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. I swear they should pay me to say that. Hey, pretty girl. So, really cool thing happened today. I talked to these people that did the skirting on my house. So they're going to put the porches in. Well, the steps, I should say. So I'm getting stairs on the back, and then like a little 8x10 in the front. It'll be just big enough for me to be able to put like a chair, or even like I was thinking about putting some chicken wire up, and having it closed off on the entry. That way the puppies, when they get bigger, they can go and hang out there. And then I'm going to get some rose bushes to put in the front, and try to just basically like landscape out here as much as possible. And then I have it appraised, and anyway, see what I can get for it to get to Tennessee. So take a look at our burned area. As you can see, the grass is already coming up. I don't know if you can see that. See? Already coming in. So that's nice. My dogs are out here with me. This would be so much funner for me to be able to have a lot more acreage in Tennessee. To be able to just like hike my own property with my dogs would be a godsend. When I was a kid, even though we didn't own like all the property, it was like so rural that I just could, you know, like everybody had, there's just cows and stuff, so there's just tons and tons of unsupervised acreage. And I would just go out and go and hike with my dogs, and I just loved that, the exploring, you know. And I would love to be able to do that again. Hey, cutie. Hey, cutie Belladonna. What are you doing? What's the matter? You got something in your paw? What did your paw? Let me see, sugar. Oh, my no, Bobby. Let me see your feetses. Let me see your feetses. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. A little better? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, don't you jump on me. Don't you jump on me. I love you. I love you. No. No. All these flowers. So I'm gonna get a bunch of more wildflowers. I think they're called Indian paintbrushes, I think is what they're called. I think that's my favorite. I don't have any out here, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, bright pinkish orange flower. And fact, I took a picture of one on the side of the road yesterday, and I'll make that the thumbnail just because it's easy. And because I want you to see it because it's gorgeous. But people will plant them all over, and to the point that they just carpet. And so that's what I want to do. I just want to have a bunch of wildflowers and then the roses. And I feel like that I'll sell the house. I'll put the house up like the end of winter, and then see what kind of attention it brings as far as having all the flowers, and really all the clearing will be done. Like, I don't know if you can see, but right there we've been collecting all of the stumps and putting them back over there, and we're gonna burn them, especially over here since that area is already burned, so it's like not as much of an issue. And then this time, instead of just pardon me, thinking that it's out, I'll pour a bunch of water on it, stir it around, pour a bunch of water on it and stir it around just to make sure. What? What? They're right here. I'm with them. Oh, I see. You trying to talk down to me, girl? They're not going nowhere. I'm right here. Where are you going? Yeah. Little Miss Sassafras. Crazy ladies. So anyway, but yeah, I mean, I do love this property. I'm not gonna lie. Look at Liberty. It's really beautiful, and I truly enjoy being here. But I really love the mountain views of Tennessee. Because I'll be honest, I'm not going to say I was second guessing it, but I was definitely like, you know, my family's here, my foster family's here, and I love them very much. And it's a very hard feeling or thought of like leaving them. Having said that, we typically only ever see each other on the weekends, or pardon me, on the holidays anyway. So I could always travel down for the holidays. Look at that movement. Very nice. But anyway, when I saw the pictures of the houses listed for sale, hey pretty girl, yeah, and the views, and I remembered how I felt that day that I was in Tennessee, because like I told you guys, I drive all over the place. You know, I've been all over the place. I've, you know, traveled a good bit, and I just never felt the way that I felt anywhere other than Tennessee. Like when I was on that Rocky Mountain Trail, or the Smoky Mountain Trail, I think that's what it is. It just felt like home. So felt like I needed to be there. Like I had to just get there as quick as possible. So that's what I want to do, you know. Like Texas is awesome, but it's not boring. But I will say this, like the heat is killer. Like it is, you know, I was watching there was like this thing, 10 things to know about Tennessee before you move there. I was like doing my research, and one of them was that it's like a high of like 90 in the summertime, like very humid, and it was like, to me, it was like, that's nothing. Like here in Texas, we get over 100 degrees, like 107, I think, with like literally 90% humidity. It's ridiculous, because we're back over here now. Yeah, Alex is helping me with the property today. Oh yeah, he came out, so they got scared. Scared him.
Preacher's gonna go. Boy, they're not gonna go after the dogs. They just went.
Good boy, Preacher.
You tell them, Preacher.
Just joking. I knew they wouldn't.
He knows.
Hold on. Yeah.
Preacher. Hey, big boy.
Yeah, Alex has been a really great friend in helping me with getting this stuff sorted and ready to go so that we can move.
Hey, Batista, where do you think you're going?
I'll definitely update you guys on like what the timeline is as far as like when I think I'm gonna leave or whatever, but ultimately that, you know, the spring, the only thing I was thinking about is like finagling that, like selling a house and buying a house, and like then that in between, you know, like my parents had a RV that they lived in during that time, as they were having a house built. So I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I guess I'll deal with it whenever I get to it. If any of you know about that kind of stuff, feel free to comment on how I would handle that.
You don't want your house built though, right?
Anyway, but I was saying about the heat is that the heat in Tennessee, that's nothing compared to here. Nothing, like nothing.
Feels like we're swimming in
And so, yeah, and so what ends up happening is that in Texas, is that like for literally the summer, you can't do anything. Nobody does anything. The heat just zaps it out of you. And then in the wintertime, nobody does anything because it's cold. And so literally like a bunch of the year, you don't ever do anything because the weather is just so horrible.
and spring consistent.
And, distraction.
Sitting him.
So anyway,
What are you planting?
that he's fertilizing.
Hold on, so he's promising. Ready?
I'm supposed to be helping with that, but I was doing a video real quick for you guys. So anyway, yeah, getting this property ready so that I can sell it and move to Tennessee and fulfill my heart dreams of living in absolutely stunning mountain views with better weather and better trails. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.